Hello, buddy. Welcome back to Tin Man's Core Channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. Today, I wanted to react to another animated video for you guys. I was going to wait to do this next year, but I figured, why wait? Might as well go ahead and do it now. And the category of the video I'm reacting to from this guy's channel is the evolution of the Fantastic Four animated. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn these lights off, move the camera up here for you guys, and let's get this reaction on the road and then back, shall we? Okay, here we go.
After getting blasted by cosmic rays, 4 astronauts gain fantastic abilities. But just how have the Fantastic Four evolved on screen? Let's find out now, animated. In their first cartoon, they wear baby blue suits with darker boots and gloves, a black belt, tight collar, and a Center 4 emblem. Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, can super stretch. His wife Sue turns invisible. Her brother Johnny Storm can now flame on. And their friend Ben Grimm permanently becomes the Thing. A rock monster who wears underwear, has beady eyes, and a large brow.
Okay, first of all, I have not watched any of these Fantastic Four cartoons. I mean, these are way before my time, especially the 60s one. You could probably look it up on YouTube, but you got to start off somewhere, right?
Plus, this version has juicy lips. Like most of the cartoons, they take on villains of the week. The next show's suits are a bolder blue with a larger symbol and longer boots and gloves. The Thing wears a belt, is less stocky, brighter, and his eyes are less beady. Also, Johnny is replaced by Herbie the Robot, making his debut in Marvel.
I actually don't mind this upgraded version of the Fantastic Four, but I hate that they had to replace Johnny with Herbie the Robot. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good assistant. I seen him in the new Fantastic Four movie, and he's very helpful, but sometimes he'll make Ben and Johnny aggravated.
Fred and Barney meet the Thing. Teenage Benji Grimm uses magic rings to transform into the very off-model Thing, with reddish skin and dark undies. And
what? Okay, I heard about this show before, but I didn't know there was some magic rings that you could just put together with your fist like that, and then you turn into the Thing. That's so weird. That would be cool just to have some ability to turn into a strong rock creature. You could scare and fight off a lot of criminals that way.
he doesn't ever meet Fred or Barney. In the 1994 film, they have oversized garments with white coloring and a large logo. Johnny's Human Torch look is a deep red, and the Thing has tiny rock texturing and tight trunks. Although this team-up was never officially released.
I wish it has been released because I've seen people talking about this film. I would like to see it, even though it might be cheesy 90s CGI and effects. But this was like ahead of its time before the newer ones came out.
Muscular Team is seen in the 1994 series with bright blue suits. Johnny's flame-on look is blood orange, while the Thing is wide and jagged. In Season 2, their suits are darkened, the Torch's colors shift red, the Thing has smoother stones, and sometimes wears a sleeveless uniform.
Alright, I think I've seen some clips and episodes of Season 2 of this animated series of the Fantastic Four, but I have not seen Season 1. But I think that their suits in this season look way better than the first classic bright blue design. And the Thing has a matching tank top to go with his uniform to match the others. Looks way better than just showing them off rock naked. And I wish they continued the show off with this styling. But I think it got canceled and didn't get picked up for number 3.
Also shows up in the Incredible Hulk series wearing a bluer outfit. In Spider-Man the Animated Series, the redesigned team upgrades to cyan suits with dark blue sections, off-center emblems, and matching neck logos. The Human Torch is bright orange, and the taller Thing wears branded pants. This team is called upon to help out a spider friend.
I love that episode. I didn't watch it on TV. I watched it on YouTube when people started posting videos about the Spider-Man Animated Series and all these other Marvel animated shows. I just love the whole fact that Spider-Man was able to pick different people from different teams, and one of them happened to be the Fantastic Four, just to help fight off some villains on another planet. It's really cool.
In the 2005 film, their suits are a dark blue with black lines, no belts, side-placed emblems, and very important zipped collar. Johnny's flames are realistic, and the Thing has human proportions, no brow ridge, and wears pants and boots. Fun fact, these suits were made by none other than Dr. Doom. In the sequel, their uniforms are refined, the Thing's emblem is centered, and Johnny briefly wears a very sponsored suit.
I love the Fantastic Four movies with Chris Evans, and I definitely digged how Johnny was humorous in those movies, especially in the sequel we're showing off with this. I said Johnny Storm was all about getting a branding deal, but the other team don't want to wear no suits like this, which I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, it is a shocker that Dr. Doom designed these suits, and he wore one too, but of course, you know how that turned out. He became a bad guy and didn't wear his underneath his costume. But anyway, let's continue.
Suit. Later, he swaps powers with the other heroes, eventually absorbing their abilities to pummel a doomed surfer. The world's greatest heroes rock futuristic suits with white torsos, light blue shoulders and boots, short gloves, and an orange emblem with a matching center line. Johnny's flame-on look retains his suit details and gives him a fiery updo. The Thing sports a 4 tattoo, while Herbie is reimagined as a supercomputer. Like in the comics, She-Hulk temporarily replaces Ben.
Okay, I watched a few episodes of this show online, and I only saw the episodes where they teamed up with Iron Man, Hulk, and I don't remember seeing one with She-Hulk. Like, I think Ben was kid, or he was sick or something, so the She-Hulk came in to take his place for a while. I hope that happens in live-action movies one day, because she's a cool character to have, not only with the Avengers, but with the Fantastic Four. But yeah, seeing Herbie as a AI-looking robot is really weird. It almost looks like the HAL 3000 from 2000: A Space Odyssey or something. That's what it reminds me of.
The Superhero Squad show boasts an extra beefy team with solid blue suits. Herbie returns to a robot body, and the Thing is oddly gigantic, a trait many versions carry over. In Planet Hulk, Mr. Fantastic makes a brief cameo. The team don their classic outfits in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. The Thing goes back to Trunks, and Herbie drifts by very quickly. In the Avengers Assemble universe, they wear tactical suits with dark center panels and white accents. Despite being unconnected, the Thing's design mostly matches the previous show, a look that is somewhat tweaked in various spin-offs. Herbie even appears in a cutaway gag. In the 2015 reboot, Reed wears a scrappy prototype suit with coils and wires before upgrading to a streamlined version. Sue wears a dark blue-gray suit with short sleeves, and her hair changes styles between scenes. Johnny has a textured suit with added radiators, and his torch look retains his comic-style bright eyes. The Thing is hideous and totally nude, but thankfully non-anatomical, although this foursomes franchise was very doomed.
I'll say, I saw this Fantastic Four movie, and it wasn't as great as the one with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba. I know they're trying to reboot the franchise and going off of another version of the comic book that Marvel released, where Sue Storm was adopted by Johnny's parents. But they should have had better script writing, and also the suits should have been designed way better. I mean, even the Thing not even wearing one was sort of weird. But like you said, luckily he was not shown any atomically correct parts, because then I know they had to give him some stretchy spandex undies.
Superhero Adventures features their simple classic blue looks, though the Thing's outfit has swapped colors. In Spidey and his amazing friends, the Thing wears a sleeveless onesie with ribbed sides, while Herbie joins him for clobbering good times. Mr. Fantastic in Doctor Strange 2 wears a navy suit with textured black sections. He stretches into battle, but a mean old witch turn...
You know, I thought that John Krasinski, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but anyway, I thought him and his wife, Emily Blunt, would have been perfect as Reed Richards and Sue Storm in the movie, but apparently they did not want to give them their own solo Fantastic Four movie. They just had them in here for the fans to be excited about. But I hate that in the scene right here with the Scarlet Witch and having it in another Wanda Maximoff body ends up shredding them into pieces like string cheese. which you'll see here in a little bit.
Turns him into fantastic
See?
spaghetti. The Thing makes a blocky Lego appearance in Mission Demolition with an oversized belt logo. Plus, the Invisible Woman kinda appears.
Hey, I'm walking here.
In Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America, Johnny Storm wears cargo pants, boots, a utility belt, and wrapped red gauntlets. His darker suit has more design lines, a center logo, and muscle padding. But his flame is extinguished when Blabbermouth Deadpool gets him flayed.
Yeah, I hated that. Darn Deadpool had to get him killed by his blabbermouth, because it was cool to see Chris Evans back in the Human Torch suit, but also it being more upgraded with the 4 in the center this time. I would have liked to seen the other actors that were in the movies with him and what their suits would look like as well. But now if they come back, they're going to find out that Deadpool here accidentally got him killed, which that ain't going to be good at all.
Their official MCU debut features retro light blue suits with subtle vertical lines, white gloves and boots, clipped belts, and turtlenecks. Sue has white on her shoulders while Johnny's white runs down his arms, and the Thing wears a full uniform. Plus,
This team was awesome. I love the retro aesthetic for this new Fantastic Four group for the MCU, even though it's part of a multiversal storyline, which I can't wait to see them react to the other heroes in Avengers Doomsday coming out. But I love the whole storyline, like Reed and Sue are expecting a child, but then I hated that Galactus wants to have him just so he can inherit his throne. Really, he's a child. I know he's probably got cosmic abilities, but he shouldn't just go after him just to spare their planet. But luckily, well, I'm not going to spoil the ending for you if you haven't seen it already, but I loved how they were able to trap Galactus and get him away from Earth.
Plus, he can grow a sweet beard. Flashbacks even show them in their classic comic attire. Additionally, Herbie makes his live-action debut. In this film, Sue and Reed's super baby is sought by a planet-eating giant. So, which version of Marvel's first family do you think is the most fantastic? Let us know down below.
You know, that was another thing I forgot to point out about this thing. It was kind of funny just seeing him growing a rock beard. I thought that would have been impossible. It was just funny seeing him with an electronic sander just trying to sand away all them rock bearded things. But then when Reed was trying to conserve power for his machine to work, he got mad. Like, oh, now he's got to leave it. In the comments of this video, which Fantastic Four team is your favorite? I mean, mine will always be the one with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, because I grew up watching those two films more. But then I also love the new one that just came out, First Steps. So it's like neck and neck for me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more animated content like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tin Man Score channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and I said that's a wrap, and have a nice day, all.